Official charges in the murder of a nurse kidnapped after leaving work in Detroit. Good afternoon to you. I'm Brian Abel. Patrice Wilson was found shot to death in her car May 13th at an apartment complex in Novi. Today, her ex-boyfriend, Jameer Miller of Inkster, arraigned on numerous charges. He's accused of first-degree murder, carjacking, armed robbery, and more. 7 Action News reporter Sarah Michaels has the latest on the case from Detroit Receiving Hospital, the area where Wilson was abducted.
According to Detroit police, Patrice Wilson was a nurse here at Detroit Receiving Hospital. She was leaving her shift when her ex-boyfriend Jameer Miller approached her, disguised in a blonde wig and glasses.
He took my granddaughter. He took her. For what? Because he couldn't have her.
Patrice Wilson's grandmother, Pamela Golden, tells me everything that's happened since Saturday, May 13th doesn't feel real. Allegedly, after Jameer Miller forced her granddaughter into her own car, he shot Patrice, fatally wounding her, and then he got in the driver's seat and fled.
It's really hard for us to take it in, and I just don't feel like it's, how could a person put this on us? How?
29-year-old Wilson's car was found later that Saturday at an apartment complex in Novi. She was found lifeless inside. The next day, Miller turned himself into Detroit police officers. Since then, Pamela's been sitting here on her front porch, waiting for her little girl, who she knows is not coming back home this time.
And I'm looking for her to pull up, and she's not going to pull up no more.
The evidence in this case will show that this defendant was responsible for the death of Miss Wilson and the other crimes that we are, and they are numerous, that we are alleging today.
36-year-old Jameer Miller is now being charged with first-degree murder and 9 other counts, including felon in possession of firearm and carjacking.
It wasn't enough. It still wasn't enough.
Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy says domestic violence continues to be a huge problem in Southeast Michigan, with dozens of women dying from it each year. Is there anything that you would want other people to know or learn from Patrice?
Please come forward, tell somebody what's going on. Get out of that relationship.
And when announcing these charges today, the prosecutor handed out this list of resources for anyone locally who is experiencing domestic violence. I put all of these with this story on our website. Reporting in Detroit, I'm Sarah Michaels for 7 Action News.
And if you or a loved one is experiencing domestic violence, you can also call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 or text START to 88788.